Let's go over one killer way to scale your Facebook ads after iOS 14. An incremental improvement to your intent creation device. How I have 2 to 5x results after iOS 14, and you can too. The honest truth is, iOS 14 was seen as a giant burden for Facebook advertisers. And the honest truth is, it isn't. It actually isn't the reason that most performance struggled. It's actually not the reason that we've seen difficulty. All iOS 14 did was make doing the wrong things even worse. And the reaction that people have had is either to lean more into doing things poorly, which has created even greater instability, or start to leverage the correct tools in the right way to start getting incremental improvement on their intent creation device. So let's dive in how to scale your Facebook. Now, one of the most fundamental things that we have to look at when scaling results is that we're scaling results. Now, an ad agency will tell you, well, we're going to scale spend. We're going to scale spend. We're going to scale spend. Scaling spend doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. That's nice. But what are we trying to get? We're trying to get more. We're trying to get more of a thing. We're trying to get more sales. We're trying to get more volume. We're trying to get more customers. So it's not necessarily trying to spend more. It's about getting better business results. So if you can train the algo to be more efficient, you don't need to spend more to get more results. Actually, based on real world economics, 10% more revenue at the same investment is more profitable than 10% more revenue at 10% more spend. Basically, getting more efficient is better for business than trying to maintain efficiency and scale your budget. Now, one of the biggest things that we need to address is the actual Facebook auction algebra. Some people know this really well, like the back of their hand, and other people have never actually been properly taught it. Let's break that down real quick. Your bid, what you are charged in the auction for a conversion, is really simple. It's your budget, your estimated action rate, and your advertiser score. Now, we take this with machine learning paired with cost trend averaging. And really what this means is our existing average costs predicate what future costs are going to be. So if we try to improve our budget, if we try to spend more money, our bids are going to go up. And if our bids go up, well, the next bid's going to go up, and the next bid's going to go up, and you see this ramp up of cost. However, if you increase your estimated action rate, your bid will actually go down. You're going to get more results, and the next results are going to be cheaper also. Trend analysis and cost averaging, if you ask any investment banker, is one of the most sure ways of improving the quality of your investment. And I would argue that running Facebook ads or any paid media or any business is very little different from that. What we're going to be focusing in on here is, instead of trying to spend the majority of our money against the lowest cost thing that we have, effectively breaking our best employee by abusing them, instead, let's just cost average. And the easiest way of cost averaging is to take our highest cost and remove it as an option. If you are having a net average of 5 data points and you remove the highest cost data point, your efficiency immediately improves, and then also teaches the machine learning what good customers look like on an ongoing, continual improvement basis. Time for some straight facts. I have absolutely, repeatedly cut my average cost per conversion by 25, 50, 70% or more by doing this over and over again. Basically, giving the machine a better than my worst available option as a choice to make, and then removing the worst option. And a simple step, this is establish a mean, an average, remove the worst choice from that average, that then pushes down my average, and then test new ads or rebuild old winners to continually provide the system with better choices. Ultimately, we are the manager. Facebook is the thing making all the choices for us. If we don't like the outcome of the choices that it makes, it's our responsibility because we gave it the option of making choices that we didn't want it to make anyway. You're not a victim. The results you are getting are a ramification of the choices that you have given Facebook to make on your behalf. So let's see what this looks like in reality. If you launch an ad at, say, an average CPA of 25 bucks, that ad will likely do better than an ad you launch and your average CPA is 50. And it's not because that ad is necessarily any better than that ad was when you launched in a space at 25 or 50. I've had an average cost on my account of 50 bucks, ran an ad, and by the time I was able to reduce my average CPA by 50%, ran the exact same ad, just rebuilt it, launched a new post ID with the exact same thing. And you know what? It ran at 50% cheaper. And the reason is because you're teaching the machine to understand what your business objectives are, and you're improving your relationships to becoming algorithmically aligned with the platform. You can repeat this over and over again, and that can have a massive impact on your business. And ultimately, you're gonna have to increase your spend, maybe, to improve your budget and the net results. And then that math equation says, well, I got more and more efficient, so I can spend more and more money. And you're gonna just keep hovering around a CPA that's allowable. The real trick is then you improve your LTV and you can scale your business to the moon. So what happens downstream from these types of decisions? Well, when we have higher quality ads and the machine understands how to deliver us a higher quality result, and we're getting higher quality impressions at better and better auctions on a continuous basis, ultimately what we're doing is driving a higher and higher volume of higher and higher quality traffic with greater levels of intent into our store. What happens then? Our email and SMS open rates go up. Our SEO improves. Our search volume goes up. All channels get better when the intent creation device does. The real point here is Facebook doesn't exist in isolation. It's the thing that turns the volume up on the rest of your business. So the real question is, if you improve everything, what happens downstream is a massive lift to everything else.